Okay, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. We just got queued in a new album release.
We do. It's we went to this club in St. Augustine called the Trade Winds, and we recorded it live. We didn't know we were going to make an album out of it, but we liked what we got, and we thought we'd put it out. It was kind of like the people needed something. I mean, we have all the old stuff, and everybody's got all that. So people wanted something new, and so we did too. So now we are actually a full-on band again, which is great.
How long was the band on hiatus for?
Pardon me?
How long was the band on hiatus? I mean,
34 years.
No, it feels like a long period of time. Feels like a little while.
You might ask me, what the hell were you doing for 34 years?
I was not born at that point.
I can't remember.
You got the new album released. Now you guys are going to be touring. Obviously recorded it at a live music event.
We work about once every couple months because Jimmy lives in Florida, I live in Northern California, Dinky lives in Boston, my keyboard player lives, everybody's scattered all over the country. So we try to get a gig where we could all meet and get a couple of days rehearsal in and then play. But I'm not saying we're not looking for gigs, we are, but it has to kind of make sense for us to come out,
I heard you actually had to drive from Philly all the way to get here, about 8 hours though.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be 8 hours.
Got lost. I don't use the GPS either. Never ask for directions. That's my motto. How was the Philadelphia event?
Oh, we had a great time. It seemed like it was real collectors. What do we call them? Those vinyl people, the vinyl heads.
The vinyl heads. Well, what do you think about the BeatExpo?
Oh, it's wonderful. I love the Beatles. I mean, I wasn't sure what to expect here, and they seem to remember me as well.
Very good. Now, Spanky and our gang, now he was telling me that her material is also on the channel as well, so people can go out and take a look. Do you have any video clips we can direct people to? Any performance clips? And people wanted to see you actually perform live. Is there any outlet online for it?
Current?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet, but there will be some coming
There
up.
will be some.
Okay. And how many, let's say, this is the first album, obviously.
Right. This is Volume 1, Back Home Americana, and we're going to skip Volume 2 and go right to Volume 3. Nobody wants to be number 2.
Nah, sequels are never good. You want to go for the third one, it's always the best. Now, obviously, how long has that been out for?
About 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months, and are you going to be going back to the studio soon to record a new one?
We are. Over Christmas, we're going to start.
Okay, and that's going to be Volume 3, Back Home Americana.
We might call the new album Monday Monday. We want to do some more Mamas and Papa songs. I was with them for 12 years, and there's really nobody left to sing their music. Michelle doesn't sing. Denny's gone now. And they have beautiful songs, and I sang them every night for 12 years. So I feel it's part of my legacy, and then maybe I should keep them going.
Now, how is the rest of the band?
What band?
Well, how is the rest of, the people that you worked with before? Obviously, you worked with him. Now, who do you currently work with? Is it the same
Dinky
group?
Dawson is our sound man.
No, but 34 years from now, is it still working with the same people? Or
No. Some of them are gone.
Some of them are gone, so it's a whole new crew that you're bringing in. Where do you currently record?
In Florida, at the Eclipse Studio in St. Augustine, Florida.
Very nice.
And they're very good to us.
There we go. Now, I actually heard that you recorded a show at midnight from what he said, actually, the fog was rolling in. How was that?
That was in Los Angeles at George Carlin's. When George and I were friends for 45 years, and when he died, I was privileged to sing at his funeral. And that led to his daughter, Kelly, asking me to do a house concert. People always say, oh, we'd love to have you come and do a house concert. People say this all the time. You got to come and play, blah, blah, blah. And you never hear from them again. But she followed through, and we had a great night at her house in September. What was it, last year?
Year before?
Year before last. And we had a great night there. I remember at 1 in the morning, the fog came rolling in, and I said, what do you mean we have to stop?
Now, some of that actually made it onto the album. Or no?
Yes, one song.
That song that was recorded
Buddy,
with
Can You Spare It On? That's right.
And now, where can they find the new CD? Is it available on Amazon.com, iTunes?
Where can they find this?
Off your direct site?
www.eclipserecordings.com.
And it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Now, Eclipse Recordings, that also has the prior releases as well on there, or is that just for the new material?
Just new material. Here's prior releases. We got, those are all out there somewhere. This is an interesting album. It's there are no hits on it, but it's kind of the chronicle of my life in music I have like the New Wine Singers on here, old Spanky and Our Gang, and Little Brother Montgomery, my blues band I sang with in Chicago. A friend of mine, Guy Gilbert, I used to sing with all the time. So it's kind of a chronicle without hits.
Well, what did you do for the 34-year hiatus? I mean, obviously you were with different bands, or did you take?
I can't remember. I was raising children, and well, I did the 12 years with Moms and Papas from 81 to 93, so it wasn't all just, you know.
But you stepped back from the industry, did a few things, and then decided to come back to it.
Sorry?
I should say you took a little time off, raised the kids and the mamas and the papas, now you're back to your own thing.
Yeah.
What drove you to come back?
Well, we had a party at my house, and Jimmy is Nigel Pickering's character. Nigel is on this album. He sings one song. He just turned 80, and Jimmy brought him to my house in Northern California from Florida. And we were singing and singing and singing for about 15 hours we sang. So he kind of said, wow. We stood right in the middle of Karen Dumont and myself, and we sang for 15 hours. And that's
when you knew you should
That's
go
when
back
we knew we had to
studio.
keep singing. The music, you know, it will heal you.
Yes, well.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Well,
I need healing.
Yeah, well, my throat needs healing with this water right now. We thank you very much for your time, so we're going to direct people to the site.